Hi, I'm Willem Gous from the Human Entrepreneur. We do rapid entrepreneurship development, and we developed a recipe for job creation in Africa.
Yeah. Hi, Willem. How are you doing?
I am doing very well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. We are very excited actually to speak about the Human Entrepreneur. Can you tell us a bit more about this initiative that's rapidly uplifting people's life and taking them out of poverty? Can you just enlighten us a bit more about it?
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, a lot of people say we're trying to they're trying to disrupt an industry. We have disrupted the entrepreneurial development space, and we take unemployed people from locations. We get them to start a business without any funding in 5 weeks, and the business makes enough money to financially sustain themselves.
Yeah.
And we can do this at scale. So we've reduced the time of job creation to 5 weeks. We've reduced the cost in some instances by 10 times. And we can create hundreds, even thousands of these entrepreneurs per month, quickly, cost effectively, and sustainably.
So what kind of businesses are you talking about here?
That's a very good question. So we play a lot in the informal sector. If a sponsor requires formalization of the businesses, we assist them with that, but only once they have shown proof of income.
Yeah.
So we're agnostic. It's from poultry farmers to mechanics to school transport, social media marketing, food, makeup, hairdressing, you name it. People will come up and we will help them make that business grow it quickly in 5 weeks so that they can financially sustain themselves and their families.
Yeah. And obviously here we're talking about existing businesses, not an idea that's still on paper or
No.
what is it?
So maybe 20% of people will come into and say, I have a business, but I have no customers.
Oh, wow.
It's been doing no business. People
Yeah.
come in and say, I want to do this. And you're like, cool, let's make money out of this.
Yeah.
So these are brand new businesses. And the first time we ran the program was in November 2020 during the actual lockdown. We took 57 young people from Diepsloot and Orange Farm, and I only gave them 21 days to build a business. You know, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
And we did 30 businesses in 21 days,
Uh-huh.
and 73% were women owned.
Oh,
And
wow.
if you look at last year, you know, Mpo started beginning of August with an idea for a food business. And at the end of the program, she was doing about 3,500, 4,000 Rand profit per week.
Oh, wow.
Now, to put that into context, according to the UCT online income comparison tool, if you earn a salary in South Africa of 1,500 Rand, $100,
Yeah.
you are in the top 40% of salary earners. It means that 60% of people in South Africa live with less than $100 a month. So I can quickly get somebody to 1,000 Rand a week in profit.
Oh, my.
And that really just changes their life completely.
That is insane. And it brings me to
Thank
my
you.
next question on the impact. Yes, we mentioned that it removes them or sort of like saves them from poverty. Which other impacts have you seen? Are they creating businesses for or opportunities for other people as well? And also, can you just take us through the process in the 5 weeks? Like, do you have business experts that come and give an educational perspective of business for longevity's sake? How does it go?
Okay, very good questions. So yes, some people do expand. Some people will start and kill 2 or 3 businesses in that 5-week program.
Okay.
And that's okay. We celebrate. If a business doesn't work, kill it, get another one. You know, it's just a business. We don't really care about that. In the original cohort that we did, the 30 businesses, after 21 days, we left them alone. No mentorship, coaching, or support. And even 7 months later, 53% were still trading and profitable, providing jobs for 25 people.
Yeah.
Here's the interesting thing. An additional 14 businesses were created. So that's the secret sauce that we do. It's not about we unteach entrepreneurship because everything that's being taught out there is irrelevant, non-contextual, and not executable or affordable to Africa.
Yeah.
Most incubators use the lean startup method, which is gold standard in Silicon Valley, but it has no place in Africa whatsoever. So our process is created in Africa, for Africa, and proven in Africa. And we do one thing. We change the person. We work on their mindset.
Okay.
And that's the interesting thing. So you spoke about longevity. And I think it's not the best measure of success of an entrepreneurial program. I mean, I have more ex-businesses than I have ex-girlfriends. Businesses come and go. You know, it's not something that's supposed to. Google will eventually fade. Everything will fade eventually.
Sure.
I believe what we need to measure is entrepreneurial survivability. That's why for me, it's interesting when somebody's business fails, do they start another one? And that is important, because that is an indicator that we have changed somebody's thinking and doing and their life forever. We have given them agency over their life. And that's an important thing that we need in Africa right now.
You know, Willem, this is like hidden information and it's really interesting. I'm pretty sure there's tons of young people, even older, that want to start businesses, but they are fixated on having the money, you know? So how do people get affiliated with the Human Entrepreneur?
You know, I wish I could say that I have an open book and people can apply on the website, thehumanentrepreneur.org, but unfortunately not. My website is targeted towards the funders and not the end customers. So I am dependent on funding from enterprise development, enterprise supply development, CSI and CSR initiatives. So I'm always constantly trying to find funding to run the program. I've even had private funders going like, here's, can you create 10 jobs? And I'm like, for you, let's do it. And then we go into a place and in that case, we created 11 and the price remains the same. So unfortunately, you know what, go to thehumanentrepreneur.org, subscribe to the newsletter.
Yeah.
Get in touch there and I'll keep you posted. A lot of people are asking for this. My biggest challenge in the market is people are struggling. I was sitting with a group of people. They said, this one customer wants a monthly report. And they go like, wow, that is so regular. Usually it's 6 months. I go like, yeah, I have to report weekly. They go like, why? I said, because my program is 5 weeks. And you can't believe how difficult a concept it is for people to understand that I can have real impact in just 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe, but I get it actually.
And we're even branching out now, you know, because it is a non-profit, but we're dabbling into the profit area as well.
Yeah.
So we're launching on the website, you will see Career to Entrepreneur. So there's a lot of white collar workers that want to get out of the corporate gig or start a side hustle or something like that. And this is self-funded. And then they pay to go themselves on it. And we use some of that profits then to take people and run cohorts through this.
Willem, thank you so much. This marks the end of our conversation. Keep up the fantastic work. We're hoping to chat with you soon. And yeah, some of us to be involved with the Human Entrepreneur.
Thank you very much. And wish you all the best with your channel and just success all around for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.